EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah! There we go! All right, in. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. I take 20.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. All right, in.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Arms up. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So we're going to score.
Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, you can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jayden Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Motion man right is Rice. Now here's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Kansas City.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 72. Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Well, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The tight end in motion right. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Wait! Hey, Ripley!
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yellow!
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's across midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
When you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
19 Tiger.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bradley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bradley. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun. Bradley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Yellow. 480.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Spicer.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. And it's been tough slaying for them here the entire second half. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Count 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackler. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Hello. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cavante Turpin, 54 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Mahomes.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradley can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here now, 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Bradley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And you know we don't give it like your birthday.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.